Good afternoon, Kamikaze. Good afternoon, Miss Jenny. Hello, Exceptional. What's up? What's up? Thank you for the shout out, EagleNick. Great to see y'all. We got a shout out for old EagleNick. You know what I mean, Vern? Good afternoon, deployed officer. How are you doing? Hello, Grumpy. Hey, that's all right, Grumpy. Sometimes we got to go to that there doctor, whether we want to or not. But glad that you're A-okay, brother. At least I hope so. Good afternoon, Big Boy Georgia, 1977. How you doing, brother? Good luck, Kamikaze. I would like to thank the gentleman that came by this morning and gave old EagleNick this hat. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Alan Davis. Hello, Bob. Good afternoon. Notification. Warning. 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 Notification. Start spamming that warning and you will meet my crocs. You know what I mean, Vern? Good afternoon, Fuzzy Booger. How you doing, Fuzzy? Yeah, I don't think George Floyd can breathe anymore. You know what I mean, Vern? Sire, what has Jesus done to you? Hello, Charlie. Oh, EagleNick just usually lets them trolls run wild. You know what I mean, Burn? I've only got certain things I don't like for them to say, and when they say it, I let them know about my crocs. You know what I mean, Burn? Hello, Earthly Trade. Good afternoon, California dreaming. But there was a fella that came by on this morning's live stream right up there under the other end of the bridge, and he throwed out a box. It had wrote to EagleNick on both sides. And it had that hat in the box. Now, I really ain't wearing it right now because it's a little bit too hot to be wearing a hat. Buzzing, you know what I mean, Vern? I wish I had my rod and reel with me over at Lake Shore yesterday when that game warden pulled up. Hello, Nike. Nope, oh, EagleNick ain't been taking no Percocets. Do you know what I mean, Vern? Oh, you was talking about yourself. Well, hey, that is A-okay. You know what I mean, Vern? Usually when people come in here talking that bull crap, they're usually looking at their reflection in the mirror and trying to say it's, oh, EagleNick. You know what I mean, Vern? Hello, Sean Little. How you doing, Sean? Hello, the lost. Hope you're not lost, brother. Hello, Jason. Hello, Ettore in Italy. How you doing? Hello, Cage. Nope, we're not spying on no women in no parking lot. You know what I mean, Vern? Nice try. Hello, Anthony Lee. Hello, Igor. Hello, viral guy. Now, Daywalker, I done told you, buddy, don't make me put you in another timeout. Welcome back to the live stream, Daywalker. Oh, EagleNick knows how to take care of them daywalkers. You know what I mean, Vern? Hello, Vladimir. Look, there goes a government vehicle. Now that little car that turned in there is a government vehicle. Looks like it's with the state probation. Hello, Timothy. We're in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. And you are watching EagleNick Audience. You know what I mean, Vern? Welcome on to the live stream this afternoon. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, we don't know what they're pulling up for, but we're trying to keep an eye on them. They're parked over behind that green car. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. You know what I mean, Vern? Hello, Rusty, Crusty Rusty. Why don't you purchase one of them super stickers, Rusty, and stick it where the sun don't shine? You know what I mean, Vern? Good afternoon, Brutal Impact. We got a lot of the Dalton Public Schools buses going by. They're headed to the schools. That's the early school bus. There they are. Maybe they're trying to go to school. I don't know, Vern. Hello, Dilbert. Good afternoon, James Slowpoke Slocum. Good afternoon, oh asteroid. You call yourself an asteroid, but you act more like a hemorrhoid. You know what I mean, Vern? afternoon, EagleNick 24. I hope you know I couldn't see none of your messages when you was trying to message me. I can't look at messages while I'm on the live stream, brother. I could say the same for you, James Slocum. You know what I mean? Slowpoke. I believe it was you that came over there running your mouth while I was on my live stream, the same way you're doing right now. What do they got dragging under this car? Got a plastic bag up and under the car. Good afternoon, Cabana Boy. Hello, CNA Adventures. Hello, Kiri. Well, we ain't seen no fuzz out here this time except what I got on my chin. You know what I mean, Burn? But there was a fella come by this morning on the live stream, throw the box out of his truck that had this hat in it, said to EagleNick. Now, unlike old James Slowpoke Slocum, this guy wasn't disrespectful, you know what I mean? Hello, Alan Cooper. Yep, you was just talking to me this morning. Oh, man. I believe I said, welcome back, Day Walker. You know, that would imply that I remember seeing you this morning as well. There goes old Joey walking over through there. Good afternoon, Angelina Younger. Know what, Daywalker? Hello, Cabana Boy. Crusty Rusty, if you had a super sticker, we know where you would stick it, brother. Good afternoon, Charles Hogan. How you doing, Charles? Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. You know, I'd like to thank old Haji for pointing out about this morning's live stream. Now, old PFC Tyler Hammondtree, that was private first class Tyler Hammondtree with the Dalton Police Department, who drives vehicle number 60 for the Dalton Police Department. Now, he said he's been with the Dalton Police Department for 9 years. Now, boy, that must be some job security there. If you're with the Dalton Police Department for 9 years, Officer Hammondtree and you are still a private first class. You know what I mean, Vern? That has to say something about your work record. Good afternoon, C&A Adventure. Good afternoon, Punisher 1. Good afternoon, Alan Cooper. Good afternoon to you, Adam Reimer. How you doing, Adam? What's up, Daryl? So you work in that big A-town. Check out this bus. What a weird bus color. Boy, that was one weird looking school bus. You know what I mean, Vern? Down there in that big A-town, home of the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Braves, and the Atlanta Hawks. Good afternoon, Andrew. How you doing, Andrew? The old EagleNick's not going to be on here for too much longer. I got to go over here to that Walmart neighborhood market, or Wally World as it's called, and go in there and pick up a few of those 2-liter Sam's Colas and Mountain Lightning and a couple of the Dr. Thunder to carry back to the Eagle's Nest. She waved at us. That bus driver there gave us a wave when she went by. Now, Rusty, you better take that bipolar medicine. You starting to go off on one of them there rants. Oh, EagleNick has done told you many times that this is my job, whether you or anybody else likes it or not. It is a paid job, and it is a job that somebody has to do. We damn sure can't depend on no chicken shit like crusty, rusty, you know what I mean, Vern. Just because you don't have the balls to stand up for your rights, why don't you go sit back on your couch and eat some donuts and stay off the backs of the ones who do exercise our rights? Good afternoon, BM. Welcome back. How have you been? You know what I mean, Vern. We ain't got no weenies to eat. Oh, Rusty, Crusty Rusty's the one that's eating the weenies now. Hey, BM, you remember those soup can, don't you? I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Good afternoon, YM. How are you doing, YM? Where was you this morning? We had a cop that got a little bit of that rage you was talking about. He actually got some of EagleNick's rage as well. Hello, Joby. What's up, James? Hello, Mitchell Gardner. Yep, we always use this here can of chicken noodle soup to hold up the phone when we're doing the live streams. That chicken noodle soup is not to eat, and it is not to smoke. You know what I mean, Vern? Charitable organizations, Rusty, Crusty Rusty, they've got a sign on the back of Providence Ministries that says that they feed all of God's children. So that would even include old Crusty Rusty as well. Get that green monster off your back, Crusty Rusty. It's making you look like a dumbass. Good afternoon, Michael Kunkel, the true spitter. Hello, Swedish House Mafia Music. Good afternoon, Miss Nicole. How are you doing? Hello, Gabriel Destiny. Boy, I tell you, it's starting to get hot right here. That sun's starting to come up and under the bridge a little bit. Oh, EagleNick would like to thank everybody for coming on to the live stream this afternoon. Well, former Officer O'Neill resigned with the Dalton Police Department. Officer Bethune moved over to the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. You know what I mean, Vern? Once again, I'd like to thank the gentleman that brought EagleNick this hat this morning. Yeah, on this morning's live stream, we had somebody come by and bring me this hat. Yesterday, we had a guy come by saying, I think they ought to put your ass in jail. That was old James Slowpoke Slocum. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, you have a very blessed day, Grumpy. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. Take care of yourselves. But please, take care of each other. EagleNick. Out it! I am EagleNick. And I'm out.